The following contest is a handicap match. Introducing first, from Sherrills-Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Brawn Strowman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GTW Underground. We're live in this sold-out arena as we're about to start off with a huge handicap match. And when I mean handicap, I mean Braun Strowman is going to need more opponents to even this out as this giant monster makes his way to the ring in his 2-on-1 match. Over the last couple of weeks, Braun Strowman's been having trouble with the Creed brothers, and now he's going to single-handedly take them both on in one match.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 515 pounds, Brutus and Julius, the Creed brothers.
It is still unknown what the issue the Creed brothers have with Braun Strowman. Ever since Braun Strowman made his GTW debut 3 weeks ago on Underground, the Creed brothers have been a thorn in his side. After defeating Julius Creed one-on-one on Brawl the other week, the two Creed brothers are now going to team up against Braun Strowman in a handicap match. But will 2-on-1 be enough to take on this giant monster here tonight? And we're going to start with Brutus Creed as the legal man in his handicap match as he's about to go one-on-one here with Braun Strowman. The 2-on-1, I should say. However, the tag team rules apply in this handicap match, and Braun Strowman starting out strong with a gut punch to Brutus Creed. And here comes Braun Strowman with a giant stomp. Brutus Creed, a desperate elbow to the gut to Braun Strowman. And a snap suplex by one half of the Creed brothers. After a humiliating loss in the hands of Braun Strowman, Julius Creed realized he cannot take on Braun Strowman alone. These two are going to do their best to work together against this absolute beast here tonight. And there's Braun Strowman rolling out of the way. Big boot to Brutus. And there's Julius with a hit from behind, taking advantage of the handicap rules in tonight's matchup. Here comes Brutus with a kick to the midsection. And a fisherman belly to belly by Brutus Creed. And Brutus coming off the ropes. And a big boot by Brutus Creed. The Creed brothers now taking the advantage in this 2-on-1 match. As Braun Strowman in the corner, he tags in Julius, and the Creed brothers throwing off the ropes. Belly to belly suplex by Julius Creed. And now the Creed brothers have Braun Strowman here at ringside in front of our announcer's desk. On drag takedown by Julius Creed across the mat. The referee halfway through the countout. And it seems Braun Strowman's not done with Julius outside. Just slamming his head right into the ring apron. We're 2 seconds away from a count out in this handicap match. Julius quickly getting in the ring. And Braun Strowman gets inside just in the nick of time to avoid a count out. A knee to the back of the head by the one big SOB, Braun Strowman. And now he has Julius on his shoulder. Forward power slam by Braun Strowman, and there's Brutus breaking up the count. Another big advantage here in a handicap match. Braun Strowman, despite this 2-on-1 advantage, has been dominating as he now gets on the top turnbuckle. Huge frog splash. Julius in a lot of trouble now. Braun Strowman decimating his opponent in the ring. And here comes Braun Strowman with a camel clutch. Julius with an immediate reversal. They grapple up. Braun Strowman go for the Irish Whip. Reversal by one half of the Creed brothers. And here comes Julius throwing Braun Strowman back in the middle of the ring as he goes for the pin. There was no tag team partner to help him break up the count. Braun Strowman luckily able to kick out on his own. And now Julius tagging in his brother Brutus Creed, the legal man in his handicap match. And here's a shoulder takedown by Brutus Creed. The motivation's still yet to be unknown. And here comes Brutus tagging in Julius. And here comes the Creed brothers double team move on the Braun Strowman. Amazing teamwork by the Creed brothers. And Julius attempting those elbow strikes, doing absolutely nothing to this powerhouse known as Braun Strowman, who is now once again decimating Julius Creed in the middle of the ring, setting him up. It looked like a variation of a lumberjack there, and Brutus again breaking up the count. And that might be the Creed Brothers' one true advantage in this handicap match, is where one falters, the other one can pick up the slack. And here comes Braun Strowman coming in, another big power slam on Julius. And here's the 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman wins 1 against 2. Amazing power by Braun Strowman. Don't go away. Not only have we got Braun Strowman decimating 2 opponents at once, but we are about to have the Intercontinental Championship on the line next as Greyson Holiday goes one-on-one against Jeff Cobb right here on Underground.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
And here comes the challenger for tonight's Intercontinental Championship match as Jeff Cobb makes his way to the ring. Jeff Cobb, after winning a major #1 contender match at a house show, will be competing here tonight on Underground. Will he have what it takes to win his first singles championship belt here in GTW? We're going to find out right here on Underground, live here at Green Bay, Wisconsin. And here comes his opponent, the Intercontinental Champion, making his way to the ring. The man, the myth, the legend. This man has been dominating the mid-card with the Intercontinental Championship for months now. Greyson Holiday, with an impressive record with barely any losses in his win-loss ratio, now making his way to the ring for tonight's title match. And the question still remains, Jeff Cobb will be competing in his first title match here tonight. Will he have what it takes to win his first singles belt, or will Greyson Holiday continue to dominate the division here tonight? The confidence of this man as he gets into the ring. The IC title in hand. He's raising it proudly as the crowd in this sold-out arena goes absolutely nuts.
Introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 273 pounds, Jeff Cobb! And his opponent from Hickory, North Carolina, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the Savior, Andrew Holly!
We're about to getting started here for this Intercontinental Championship belt. And here comes the bell. Greyson Holiday, Jeff Cobb locking up in the middle of the ring for tonight's title match. Here comes Greyson Holiday getting behind the challenger, trying to gain the advantage in this singles match. And here comes Jeff Cobb getting behind the Intercontinental Champion. A nice reversal in this chain wrestling bout that these two men are having. You see the Intercontinental Champion. Great reversal by Greyson Holiday. Now placing Jeff Cobb, the challenger, in a headlock. The crowd is completely on their feet in this sold-out arena as the Intercontinental Champion goes to work on the challenger here tonight. Jeff Cobb struggling to get to his feet as Greyson Holiday applies more pressure, now putting the challenger in an armbar. Amazing technical wrestling by the Intercontinental Champion Greyson Holiday, having a huge advantage as he does in every title defense he has made thus far. Jeff Cobb seemingly having some size and power, but it seems it's nothing compared to the experience of Greyson Holiday as they now lock up once more in the middle of the squared circle as Greyson Holiday applying a headlock onto the challenger of Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb throwing Greyson Holiday out to the ropes and a clothesline taking down the Intercontinental Champion, and Greyson Holiday rolling out of the ring only to bait Jeff Cobb in. And now he's sizing him up. It seems Greyson Holiday has the challenger exactly where he wants him. He goes for a kick to midsection, and there's a stunner by Greyson Holiday, making his way to the top rope. Intercontinental Champion going for a reverse shooting star press, and it connects. Huge high-flying move by the Intercontinental Champion. Still going to work on Jeff Cobb, leaving nothing to chance in this title match. Huge arm drag onto the challenger. Jeff Cobb in a lot of trouble over the last few months as Intercontinental Champion. Greyson Holiday has been dominating. He's even defeated the Great Chosen for the belt in the first place. Jeff Cobb throwing him over the top rope, and this match now taking place outside the ring in front of the announcer's desk. And here comes Greyson Holiday going for a twisting neck breaker onto Jeff Cobb right into the outside floor. And the kick to the midsection. Greyson Holiday completely playing with the challenger here in tonight's Intercontinental Championship match. And here comes Greyson Holiday, moonsault onto his opponent. And lock up Greyson Holiday now throwing Jeff Cobb in the middle of the ring. Here he comes on the top rope. Greyson Holiday sizing him up. Drop kick by Greyson Holiday. And he's on the top rope, and here comes high flying move. Frog splash. Could this be enough to put away? Can Greyson Holiday capitalize? No, it looks like he's going for a second attack, leaving nothing to chance here. Amazing athleticism, amazing nimbleness by the Intercontinental Champion. 1, 2, and Jeff Cobb manages to kick out somehow. Lion Salt by Greyson Holiday, now going for the pin once more. Will this be enough to retain the title? And again, Jeff Cobb able to get the shoulder up. You see Jeff Cobb's barely able to get to his feet as Greyson Holiday comes in, cartwheel, clothesline, a little bit too much showboating as Jeff Cobb able to deliver an elbow to the IC champion. There's Jeff Cobb smashing into the turnbuckles, German suplex by the challenger. It was last night at a Grand Tour Wrestling House show where Jeff Cobb had won a first contender match on a non-broadcast show. And he's looking to cash in, punching his ticket here tonight. And Jeff Cobb breaking up the ring out, going after the champion. Remember, the title cannot change hands through a ring out. Jeff Cobb has to win this thing in the ring. He has to get a submission or pinfall in the ring, or the title will not change hands. Here comes Jeff Cobb coming in for a suplex. Once again, restarting the count by rolling in and out of the ring. And there's a power slam by Jeff Cobb onto Greyson Holiday. And here he is slamming the Intercontinental Champion into the barricade. This match is starting to become very intense between these two. And oh my gosh, Jeff Cobb smashing Greyson Holiday's ribs across the barricade there. We're more than halfway through the ring out. Jeff Cobb has got to get Greyson Holiday in the ring if he wants to win that championship. And both men now in the ring, just in the nick of time of running a ring out. Jeff Cobb turning the tables in his title match. We could have a new Intercontinental Champion if this keeps up. And there's Greyson Holiday, amazing reversal, using that quick wit and his agility, taking down Jeff Cobb, breaking his momentum. Moonsault off the top rope. Jeff Cobb reversing. Here comes the pin. 1, 2, and Greyson Holiday kicks out at the very last millisecond. His title match continues. Hawaiian slam by Jeff Cobb. 1, 2, another kick out by the Intercontinental Champion, Greyson Holiday. Jeff Cobb can smell it. The gold is so close. He's so close to winning the Intercontinental Championship. He's not letting up. He's keeping the pressure on Greyson Holiday. He's got Holiday in the corner. Knee full force to the face of the champion. He's got him against the ropes. You can see the bruises of Greyson Holiday. And Holiday with the immediate reversal, throwing Jeff Cobb over the top rope outside the ring. Amazing counter by Greyson Holiday, and that is why he is the Intercontinental Champion. And there's a gut buster onto Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb kicking him off. Quickly gaining the ring. He's egging him on. Remember, the title can't change hands outside the ring. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Jeff Cobb attempting a high-flying move. The high risk did not pay off. It completely backfired. He just threw himself outside the ring over the top rope and hit nothing but the floor as Greyson Holiday rolling his way out of the ring. Rolling his way out of the way. There was nobody home, and now Greyson Holiday about to go take advantage of his mistake. Holiday going for a high-flying move himself. This could be what wins the match. He's going for the pin to retain. 1, 2, 3. Greyson Holiday continues to be our Intercontinental Champion.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, the Savior, Andrew Holly.
Amazing victory by Greyson Holiday. Jeff Cobb came very close, but once again, Greyson Holiday continues his winning streak as the Intercontinental Champion. Remember, folks, for those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know when new GTW episodes are coming to you.